So Presidency has got 3 pillars of the education. So number 1, because we are rich with flora and fauna, actually we have to concentrate on biotechnology, which will give us a very good chance to become the leaders in food security, in the production of food when the world is in trouble because of the global warming, the climate change. Then we will be able to supply more, because through biotechnology, we can modify the organics, the harvest can be much higher. The place or the land which we cultivate doesn't have to be big. That is because of technology. So that is number 1, flora and fauna into biotechnology, which goes more and more into other area of sciences. Because from there you go to DNA, you go to other new things to be researched. And number 2, from the 3 pillars of research, is about the ability to market our products. So this is something to do with the art and culture. So number 2 is art and culture. Number 1 is biotechnology. So art and culture will make our products looks good. Now, for example, yesterday I went to Tanjung Lesung. Tanjung Lesung is so rich with coconut trees. But the coconuts was sold in competition with other area. So one coconut is sold maybe at 5,000 rupiah or even 3,000 rupiah. But if the coconut is packaged in one box, wooden box, and then give the trademark Tanjung Lesung coconut, is good for your health, then the price will be 100,000 rupiah, or maybe even 500,000 rupiah if you sell it in a nice shop, or even 1 million rupiah if you sell it in New York. So you see, that is the art of packaging, the art of culture and art and culture. How to increase the value by actually just making a nice packaging, giving a branding, then the price goes up. The box can be used for rubbish bin, can be used for the pot to grow flowers. So people will buy that one expensive because they know that we do not only buy the coconuts. This is just one easy example of how important the student in presidency to learn about art and culture. That's why I encourage Professor Budi Supanji to teach our students on singing, dancing, so that your feeling to arts will grow. This differentiates us, human beings, to animals. Our sensitivity to the surrounding will be greater. We can appreciate more beauty. Either this is from seeing or from listening or from tasting. This is all about art and culture. The more cultured people, the more they are refined in their behavior. So art and culture is very important as Presidency University's the 3 pillars of one of the 3 pillars. We want to have the student here dress nicely, act nicely, behave nicely, and for that, we ask you to stay in the dormitories. It's a lifestyle of cultured people. You have to be disciplined living in an apartment because you have to live together with many people. You put chewing gum in the lift is stuck. You throw rubbish in the toilet will be stuck and the whole building will be in trouble. So this is to teach the student to behave in a cultured way. So why we ask you to stay in the nice apartments there and give you actually very low price, because we want you to have a lifestyle which showing as a cultured people. So art and culture is very important to be taught seriously, Pak Rector. I think all our lecturers must understand this one. So bring them out, see at what other people do, the cultured one, then we just imitate. So this is the thing that is very important in this one of the other three pillars. And number three is about the ability to communicate. And the ability to communicate now, you can use telephone, you can use internet, and so on. So communication is the way actually to catch up Indonesia with other advanced countries. Singapore has done it in a short period from the third world to first world. In 1950, 1 rupiah was the same with 1 Singapore dollar. Today, 1 Singapore dollar is more than 10,000 rupiah. So Singaporeans are 10,000 richer than Indonesian in the last 70 years. That is because of actually the art of communication. So communication is very important to be mastered, the art of communication. A good president is the one who can communicate well with the people, like Pak Jokowi, very good communicator. So you want to be president, in presidency, you have to learn about the art of communication and how to use the equipment, the social media, the internet. So this is the future of Indonesia, and the young people now, you master much better on using the ICT, information communication technology. So we must master ICT. You are born already with computer. I was born, Pak Budi was born with chalk and, and blackboard. So completely different. Our ability to catch up on using the ICT is much less than you. So this is your advantage. That now in presidency also you can communicate with 2,000 factories here from 34 countries in Cikarang. So you can catch up and help Indonesia to be a first world country. Otherwise, we remain third world country. So through these three pillars, flora and fauna, biotechnology, art and design, because we have 600 ethnics in Indonesia with completely different skill or ability in the art and culture. So actually we have big capitals on making very good packaging, very nice architecture, and so on. Again, that is, we are blessed with it, but we ignore it. So number three is about information and communication technology. With having 3,000 factories more from 34 countries here, is a first-class opportunity for you to engage with them. So don't sit in the class listening all the time. Go out, go to the factories and apply for a job as interns. No need to be paid. You just work there. If they pay you, fine. If they give you food, transportation, fine. Don't demand for payment. Then they will be very sympathetic to you and teach you a lot of things, which is much more valuable than money. So go out. Don't just listen to the lecturers. Practice. So that is something I want to explain about the 3 pillars, which you have to understand first. Now, just first understand, but you have 3.5 years to actually practice, supported by the management of the presidency. And now, number 4, of course, is how you learn, how you can improve your skill and knowledge. Now, the problem is in Indonesia, maybe also internationally, we are not supposed to imitate, copy, and nyontek, correct? But why the Japanese copied Germany in making cars? Why Korean copied Japanese? Why now China copied Korean and so on? So actually nyontek is something which we have to learn how to nyontek, not allowed to nyontek. So imitation is taught in Japan, 3 I's: imitate, improvement, and innovation. 3 I's. So if you want to do something quickly, you imitate, you don't innovate. You imitate. This is faster. Like a baby, learning language is by imitating the parents. So imitation is something natural. We imitate all the time. But now if we imitate with strategy, it's something completely different. We want to be better than Harvard. So we have to imitate Harvard first. We want to be better than Stanford. We imitate Stanford. First, we have to be better than ITP, University of Indonesia, and so on. Easier for us to imitate because we can visit University of Indonesia, and we ask Pak Budi, who is also the professor of University of Indonesia. So imitate them first, then imitate Harvard. Then improve. Once we improved, we are better than them. Then we innovate. And they don't have these principles like biotechnology, art and design, information and communication technology. We have very clear target using our strength of our natural resources and also our human, what they call variety, kebinekaan kita. We have so many art and cultures all over Indonesia. Minangkabau style of housing, Sumba style of housing. You know, in the hand of a good architect, we got a grand masterpiece. Toraja style of architecture. So, imitate, improvement, and innovation. If you don't make notes, of course you will forget, right? So that's why at the beginning I said, please make notes. Right? But then practice. Start imitating. Right? So these are the whole thing. And then we come now to the economic survival. Your parents send you down here to study. What is their aspiration? What is their hope? And what is your aspiration and what is your hope? Your parents want you to graduate with a very high score. So they will be very proud. My son, my daughter graduated from President University, not from Cikarang University. from Christian University with the index prestasi very high. So when you got married, the parents can announce. So that is the motivation of your parent. They want you to graduate first class with honor, cum laude, summa cum laude. They will be very proud. This I did not understand when I was young. I thought economic survival first is more important. That I will be able to survive without money from my parents, and I will be able to help my parents back. That was my first notion, my first ambition. But actually, my parents' vision is different. My father, as particular, he wanted me to graduate, not only ordinary graduate, but with honor. So luckily, when I was 67 years old or 75 years old, I got Dr. Honoris Causa from Glasgow University. So my father in heaven, I hope he is pleased that eventually I got a degree. But my first target was not that one. But please remember, first you have to please your parents. They bring you up. Sometimes they sell their house for you to study. They give everything for you to study. So you have to make sure that you score well and you become a good son, daughters who make them very proud of you. But then at the same time, you must have your own vision. What do you want? You want to be better than your parents, number one, right? You must be able to earn more than them, to earn money more than them, to be able to educate your children better than them. And for that, you need to learn about the economic survival. How actually you can make a target, then within so how many months or years, you say to your parents, thank you very much, father, mother, you don't need to send me any more money. That is your pride, not your parents' pride, but it will be your pride. You will be very proud that you are able to say so. And also you become independent. You don't have to listen all the time from your father, mother's instruction, because now you are free from financial support. So this is something which is you can do here because there are 2,000 factories more and so close to Jakarta for you to engage with big companies who have got a lot of money to spend. Also, the government is in Jakarta. The capital city is in Jakarta. Not far away. You take a train from here to Tanah Abang, is what, 45 minutes? You are in Jakarta. And will be faster and faster with all the transportation system being improved in this place. So for you, the chance to please your parents and also at the same time have an economic survival skill is very great here in Christian University. And you have good lecturers here who can always guide you to which area or to whom you will be introduced. That is much more important than listening to their lecture. Much more important is use their network. Ask their help to introduce to factories, companies, whoever can give you opportunities of having experience. This is the more important because you have many good lecturers here who can help you on that one. You can ask questions of them, you can ask guidance from them. So once you have mastered these two, then when you graduate from presidency, you will possibly become 3-4 times better than the average graduate from other universities. Independent from parents, skillful, knowledgeable, and of good character. So that, I think, conclude my session today of Think Big, Start Small, and Move Fast. But you can always read my books. It's all in the library. I'm sometimes surprised that when I ask my staff in Jababeka, have you read my book? No. For many years, they just kept it in the cupboard or desk, just to show that they have this book, but they don't read it. So they lose a lot of opportunity actually how to improve. So I hope you learn and practice and read that book.